Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And I gotta talk about Oscar De La Hoya, man. Um, he's been in recent news saying some wild shit about Canelo, which is just to me it's comical. It's like, yo, I find it very funny because you know, first of all, smash that like button, man. Definitely smash that like button. Let's definitely get these likes up for sure. But I just really think that Oscar De La Hoya, he's fishing on this one. He's fishing on this one. How can well, you can do anything you want to do. This is a free country, you know what I mean? You can do anything you want to do. But what I'm saying is, how can how do you how do you have the audacity to say what Canelo should be able to stop Berlanga or he shouldn't, and then you're pointing out a lot of stuff about fans, which fans do want stoppages. I'm not gonna lie about that. But you're pretty much pointing out all the negative things that Canelo Alvarez has done. Like not stopping, Berlanga, which he should have stopped. He's saying that, you know, let me let you hear what he says about Canelo. I'm gonna let you hear it yourself, you guys. Smash that like button. Smash that like button, y'all. I need y'all to smash that like button. This is funny. Alright. Alright, here we go. Canelo versus Berlanga. As I predicted, T-Mobile Arena did not sell out. In fact, an entire section of the arena was curtained off. And as far as the action, another fight that went the distance without any truly exciting moments. Berlanga didn't win one round. He was never remotely in the fight from the first bell. Is this where boxing is going? The bar has been set so low that fans are just happy to see fighters last 12 rounds. What? Fighters are getting praised for simply going the distance with a 35-year-old Canelo who hasn't knocked anybody else since 2021. Canelo wants to get paid. It looks like he's reading a prompt too, you guys. So it's looking like he's reading something. So, bear with him. I mean, he got his eyes focused on something he's reading, it looks like. So you can definitely tell that. But he's saying that, as fans, you know, as paying fans, are you okay? Is that what fans want? Like, you know, to just, see Canelo go the distance against fighters like Berlanga, which he should be stopping, you know? He said he avoids Benavidez and Bivol. He said Bivol will school him just like Mayweather. He said, where are the fighters with the balls? Don't we want to see the best fight the best? Why are we as boxing fans accepting this low-level competition? He's saying pretty much, why is paying fans, like I was saying earlier, accepting low-level fights? You know what I mean? Which some people said that, not a lot of people gave Berlanga a chance. I thought he was going to get stopped my damn self. So he was surprised the shit out of me by not getting stopped. And entertainment. Oh man, Oscar, wild boy, man. Oscar's a wild, 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 super wild boy. But yeah. So what I wanted to say is, all I'm saying is, if Oscar De La Hoya is this, fucked up over Canelo not stopping him and all of this, I'm just saying, how can you feel this way about a guy that made you millions of dollars? Canelo Alvarez put millions of dollars in Oscar De La Hoya's pockets without Oscar De La Hoya throwing a single punch. You know, Oscar De La Hoya made a lot of money off of Canelo Alvarez. Kept his golden boy afloat while it was not doing well for some time. So you got to understand. I feel like Canelo Alvarez, you know. um, kept, Golden Boy afloat. Right now, Golden Boy, I mean, it has some, pretty good fighters, like Virgil Ortiz and, a couple other fighters, like Munguia. I don't even know if Munguia's with him anymore. But he's got some okay fighters, but he doesn't have a Canelo Alvarez. Hey, listen, I love Virgil Ortiz to death. I've done an interview with him. Ortiz is definitely, the goods, but is he the greats though? Canelo Alvarez is one of the great fighters of this generation. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even lie about that. We gotta just give him his flowers now. But what Oscar De La Hoya is saying is you passed up on all these people you could have fought to fight Berlanga. Pretty much, he's saying you don't want to fight Benavidez, you don't want to fight Bivol, but now he's saying he does want to fight Bivol. Canelo Alvarez is saying that he does want to fight Bivol. He's saying if Bivol can get by Arthur Beterbiev, then he'll fight. Canelo Alvarez is saying if Bivol will get past Arthur Beterbiev, then he'll fight Bivol. And what I'm saying to that is that's a fucking big ass what if. I mean, that's a huge what if. That's a huge what if because I don't think Bivol's gonna beat Beterbiev. I think Bivol's gonna get stopped by Beterbiev. You know what I mean? I think Beterbiev is still good. He's still the goods, and he's still the greats. And I think if Beterbiev is great as I think he is, I think he will stop Bivol, and he will show you that there is levels to him into what he's into, and the pain that he's used to inflicting on his opponents. You guys got to understand, Canelo Alvarez doesn't hit anywhere remotely close to a better beef. And that's paying the utmost respect to Canelo Alvarez, but you've been through all of these camps. You've been through all of these camps. You've been through so many camps. You've been through, you know, all of these championship camps, man. You don't think that takes a toll on your body after a while? You being punched that many times, you know? Canelo probably has permanent face damage. I'm not saying he got, you know, completely beat up in every fight, but you can tell he's been bruising up a lot more lately. He's been bruising up a lot more lately. Like in his last fight against Berlanga, when he did, a lot of people said that Berlanga didn't win any round. He might not have won any round, but he got a couple good flush shots, more than a couple good flush shots in on Canelo Alvarez, and you could tell Canelo Alvarez got touched up against Berlanga. It might not have been the flushest shots, and it might not have been the most devastating shots, but it was enough shots to know when Canelo Alvarez did his post fight interview, you could tell he was in a fight. You could tell he was in a fight. You know, you're not gonna get in a fight with Canelo Alvarez and go unscathed. You know, but I mean, in that Bivol fight, it showed me that Canelo Alvarez, for once in his career, respected somebody's power. He stopped coming in as much. Bivol put a lot of that shit to rest. And to be honest with you, I think Bivol gave Canelo a little bit too much credit. I think Bivol could have pressed the gas on Canelo. If you go rewatch that fight, go rewatch that fight. I think Bivol could have. And what I'm trying to tell you is there's levels. Okay, Canelo was probably a natural 154 to 160 pounder. I think he can still make 160, and I don't believe he's the best that we could possibly see him at 168. I feel like Canelo's still a 160 pounder, straight up. But he can make 168, and he's good at 168. But I think he's great at 160. Facts, you know? And like I said, Canelo is good. I'm not taking anything away from Canelo, but there's levels and there's divisions, like he's saying about Crawford. I'm gonna say the same thing about you. You're saying that if Bivol beats Beterbiev, you want that rematch. Why not? And you wanted to be at 175 so you can get all the belts. Why not fight the fucking winner? Smash that like button, y'all. Come on, man. Turn this shit up. Charles D. Ralph Unreal. What's happening? Ralph Unreal says De La Hoya is bitter that he couldn't sign Berlanga. Man, Oscar De La Hoya was talking cold cash shit on here. Let me run it back again for you.
Canelo versus Berlanga. As I predicted, T-Mobile Arena did not sell out. In fact, an entire section of the arena was curtained off. And as far as the action, another fight that went the distance without any truly exciting moments. Berlanga didn't win one round. He was never remotely in the fight from the first bout. Is this where boxing is going? The bar has been set so low that fans are just happy to see fighters last 12 rounds.
He said the bar has been set so low that fighters are okay with and fans are okay with, you know, Berlanga just going 12 rounds.
What? Fighters are getting praise for simply going the distance.
And he's pretty much saying like people were praising Berlanga for going the distance with, Canelo Alvarez. So he's not saying a whole lot of things that, are wrong. But it's like, dude, it's coming out of your motherfucking mouth. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez didn't make me millions. Why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter that you can't even give Canelo Alvarez enough credit to know to that he beat undefeated young prospect. I think he beat, no, I say more than a prospect. I say Berlanga's more of a contender. But he beat a young upcoming contender. Straight up. He beat him. And he beat him in every freaking round. And he knocked him down. Oscar De La Hoya must have wanted to see a knockout. I wouldn't mind seeing a knockout. I thought it was gonna be a knockout. And lost some of my damn money. I wound up winning it on that Caleb Plant fight. Because Caleb Plant, I knew he was, after I seen he got hurt, he wound up getting his composure back. And some of those shots I seen in the sixth and seventh round, I believe, you know, Montgomery didn't like that shit. He didn't like it at all. And his body language didn't look good in some of those punches. And that's why I put in live bets sometimes, you guys, because when I put in live bets, I can see what's going on live. I can check a fighter's body language out and be like, man, I think he's going. And I mean, I've been wrong before where guys lasted 12 rounds after getting, in my eyes, hurt, or dazed. But there's been other times, like against, when before Laura fight Danny, he fought another guy, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was from overseas, and he wound up knocking him out. I picked that Laura was gonna knock him out within the first 6 rounds. I think I picked. So I won I think I won like 1,400 off of like 250. You know what I mean? But you guys gotta understand, man. Betting is betting. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, that damn Danny Garcia versus Laura messed me all up because I thought Danny was gonna win. I really thought Danny was gonna win. I've been a shout out to Danny Garcia. I've been a supporter of Danny Garcia since way back when, man. And it's fucked up to see fighters age right in front of you, man. I remember when I ain't gonna say I just got into boxing, but I didn't make this channel till 2018, 2019. So, that was, I mean, Danny Garcia was doing numbers in 2018, in 2019, 2020. He was doing good. So, and even before that, in 2015, 2016, Danny Garcia has been doing well for a while and winning. Yeah, he lost to, Sean Porter and Earl Spence and I think even Keith Thurman. But those were tough fights, close fights. Some of them. I ain't gonna say the Earl Spence too much, but yeah, man, I seen him fight, on my birthday last year, and it's wild to see him get stopped like that against a guy that I think he could beat. But they do make weight classes for a reason. And I think right now, if Danny Garcia could make 147, I think Danny Garcia could still beat Mario Barrios, the current WBC champion, I believe. Or he's got some form of the WBC belt. And I think he can win. I really do. I think Danny Garcia, but I don't know if he can make that weight anymore. I think it drained the hell out of him and it destroyed him to make that weight. And plus, I don't know why, but I don't see Danny Garcia being that trigger happy again. Like he doesn't just let his punches fly like he used to. And Laura might be. They might have thought Laura was a weak champion at 160, but shit, Laura coming to fight. I knew it would be kind of hard to get Laura out there when I seen that Jared Hurd versus Laura fight. You know, that was a tough fight. So, but yeah, Danny lost on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez. Got stopped by Laura. Danny Garcia's dad, Angel Garcia, threw in the towel, and that was that. And that was that, you guys. Man, I thought he would do a lot better than that, but he's aging and he was in a weight division I feel like he had no business in because when I went to go see him live last year on my birthday, July 30th, I seen that he was he was not himself. He said he was going through mental health stuff. If you're going through mental health stuff, boxing might not be the sport. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm not knocking anybody with mental health because my brother had mental health. But it might you. I'm just saying you could just get hurt so bad in boxing. You can't play boxing, but I understand some people might have mental health and boxing is an outlet. I understand it. Train, train till you can't train no more. But as far as going in that ring against world champions and you going through mental health, man, that's tough. It's an uphill battle to climb. Not saying it can't be climbed, but it's an uphill battle to climb. I don't know, man. I just feel like Danny, he bit off a little bit more than he could chew that Saturday night. He bit off a little bit more than he could chew. And now he could be done. Danny Garcia could be retiring after this. That might have been the last fight we see Danny in. I believe we'll see Danny in one more fight, but it won't be at 160. And I'm almost positive it won't be at 147, which it which I give Danny the biggest odds to win another world title would be at 147. Because right now I just feel like the landscape is open. Danny's a cagey enough veteran, and I think he could take the shots from 147 pounds. Mind you, Laura was, busting Danny up towards the end of that fight. Danny was taking some pretty good shots from 160 pounds. And we seen Kell Brook try to fight Gennady Golovkin, a welterweight. But yeah, people say, well, Danny fought at super welterweight. But I'm like, that I felt like he was still 147 pounder when he fought Benavidez. And I didn't like his performance against Benavidez. Yeah, he won, but I don't know. He could have did better. But listen, right now, Danny's in the sport of boxing and Canelo's in the sport of boxing. It's not out of the question to see these two guys on the card again. I know he's saying that he's gonna. I know Danny's saying that he would possibly think about retiring, but I don't know. I think he still got fight left in him. I just think his dad just seen him getting touched up, and he didn't like he felt like he was losing the fight. Why I keep going? So I would love to hear what Angel got to say now after the smoke cleared and he got more time to think about it. 'Cause Angel Garcia gonna let you know what's on his mind, straight up. He ain't one to bite his tongue. That's for damn sure. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I've been working all day. Whew. You do manual labor, boy. That joint hit different when you get home. Let me know what you guys think, man, in the comment section. Please, whatever you do, stop everything you're doing. Smash that like button. Share this on all social media platforms. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. And if you want to donate to the channel, it's at Corey Lee Boxing on Cash App. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.